All right. So I'm driving Lyft tonight, which is a ride-sharing service, and I met a young man named Michael. He not been active in the church for quite some time. He's not completely drunk, but he's had a few beers, and we had about an hour-long conversation about religion, and our conclusion was basically he was saying that there's people that need help, and we need to help every one of them, no matter their circumstance. And my thought was, well, there are people that need help right now. There are people that are suffering right now. How come we're not helping them? And he said, well, let's go help them. So we're gonna go find someone. It's 32 degrees, 36 degrees right now out in Salt Lake City. And we're just gonna go see if we can find someone and see what they might need for help and help them tonight. So we'll see how it goes. So we're here with Michael. Michael, what are we doing right now?
We are going to help out some homeless people. We're going to try to find them in the streets and, you know, just see what they need. And we don't have any drugs, so we can't give them that. But we're going to maybe see if somebody wants a meal or just like a high five, you know, a little talking to. And we're going to see how things go from there.
Sounds good.
Okay, so Ramsey, you were saying that, where did you go to school?
I went to BYU for...
Did you finish?
For a while. No, hell no. No,
How long did you go?
I dropped out. I was there a little over 2 years.
What took you there? What made you go to BYU?
I got a scholarship.
Academic scholarship?
Yeah.
What happened?
I just didn't keep my grades up. I had to keep like a 3.8 GPA, and I didn't really want to be there in the beginning. I didn't want to be there. My whole family's like BYU crazy. My mom graduated from BYU. My aunt graduated from BYU. They had season tickets to the football team, and you know, I mean, they were hardcore. We traveled to away games. I mean, we go to Colorado Springs and Laramie and all that stuff. You know.
Did you start doing drugs in high school?
Yeah. In fact, you know, it's a small town. You know, out there, 5,000 people. The first drug I ever tried, before drinking or smoking or anything, the first drug I tried was crystal meth.
Jeez.
It was actually a peanut butter crank, to be totally honest. It's a little different.
Do you feel like that contributed to you dropping out of college?
Well, no, because I didn't really want to be there. I felt out of place anyway. I wouldn't have gone if I didn't have a scholarship and my family pressured me to go. I would have gone to Southern Utah and played football. So I would have made their football team down there as a kicker. I was an all-state kicker here in Utah.
So, and I'm not saying anything did go wrong.
Yeah.
But what happened?
What happened? What, down the school?
Like what happened for you to get a scholarship to BYU? What happened that you didn't?
Well, I felt out of place. I felt like, you know, I graduated, you know, from high school. Well, I basically slacked off my senior year. I had enough credits to graduate my junior year, but I just slacked off and didn't do a whole lot. And I really wasn't prepared mentally like I should have been. I should have, you know, stayed committed and all that.
Yeah.
And I was dealing with going on a mission at the time. I was taking missionary prep and all that stuff. You know, I graduated from seminary, all that stuff. I mean, my mom plays the organ in church right now. You know, she plays piano in the Relief Society. Like right now, every week she plays. You know, and she's. Do
you see her much?
She's a good lady. Yeah, I do.
That's good.
We met a lady that was in her truck, but she was going through opiate withdrawals and couldn't physically move to come with us. So we came here to the local Denny's. We're gonna get Ramsey some food in it, and we're also gonna bring back some treats to our friend in the truck.
Okay. So we had a conversation on the way home. A lot of religious talk and a lot of respectful, at least I think, conversation about each other's opinions. And I grew up Mormon, and Skylar grew up Mormon. You went on a mission. Where'd you go again?
England.
England. Yeah, I should know
England,
that.
what part of England?
Leeds?
Leeds. Leeds United. Yes. You know, I follow English soccer. When I can.
So he took me home. We sat in my driveway for probably, what do you think, half an
45
hour?
minutes?
45 minutes, yeah. Having a very in-depth conversation, and I don't know how it got brought up, but we decided to just come down and see if we could find a guy that needed a handout. Not a handout. That needed a hand.
Right. Yeah.
So, and you were the first person we saw crossing the street, and then you almost stabbed me in the throat.
You know, two guys walking up on the middle of that. I was like, usually what happens is they say, hey, we're gonna get this or we're gonna get that, and I say, hey, here, I'll show you where. Sure. And
Hey, if we get some extra food for your brother, and you said it was your brother and a buddy, or?
Yeah, let's see. I'm trying to find my brother Gareth.
If we get some food for him, drop it off for him.
I don't know. They're probably in the shelter. They're probably in the building.
If we get some extra food, you could pass somebody that will take it.
Oh yeah. Oh no,
So what is this here?
That's my track marks. This is a small abscess. That's I think I missed the vein shooting up what they call a goofball. It's a heroin and crystal meth mixed in a rig or a needle. And if you miss with crystal, it doesn't. Your body doesn't really break it down. It just sits there, and your body attacks it as poison. This will eventually turn into a big an open sore that looks really nasty and oozes out. Nasty infection and hurts like a bastard. I had a really bad one right here. I'll show you this one. That one right there. That one hurt badly. Yeah. Right. Oh no, I definitely.
I'm sure your mother has offered. I'm sure friends and family members have offered to help you out.
Oh yeah.
So you're not gonna take any help from them.
I mean, I am where I am. Certainly. Because I want to be here, but I mean, I'm here because essentially because I want to be here, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, I could go.
You're choosing to be here.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Literally.
Not that you want to be here, but you choose to be here.
Yeah. Literally. Yeah. It's definitely a choice because I could go out to my mom's house and live like a king. You know, she's got a few $100,000 house, nice house. She lives there by herself.
She'd probably want you to be clean though, huh?
All the food. Oh yeah, definitely. You can't use there and all that. We actually did that the other day. About 2 weeks ago, my brother and I, we went out there and pretty much detoxed, but it was pretty rough. Oh yeah.
Hard time. So you're going to BYU, not doing too good.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that was your problem. First
20
of all,
20 years later, you're sitting in D's on heroin to get you through the night. You know, you're carrying around a knife, you know, making sure you're watching your back so you don't get jumped or mugged or whatever.
Yeah.
But like what brings you from college student at BYU to walking around Salt Lake High?
Heroin junkie.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm sorry, but before you say that, I can tell right now you're more than a homeless heroin junkie.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's all I had to say.
Yeah. Basically, the short version is I was married for 12 years, got divorced, and just kind of it all just fell apart. To be honest, I mean, it just fell apart. It was no good.
She LDS too?
Yeah.
You guys married in the temple?
No. We were not.
Kids?
One that I know of.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a son, Ethan. Yeah, he's
I like that name.
He's 9. He's cool. I haven't seen him for a minute.
You want to?
Yeah, badly. Yeah.
Gotta be clean to do that, or?
Oh well. Yeah.
Preferably, obviously,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
But
preferably, yeah.
Just realized I left the light on in the car. Let me go turn it off real quick. Dome light.
Those 2 men that were in that corner, you know, they said that Star Wars was better than the Bears farm. He goes, remember how excited you got on that first Star Wars? I'm like, yeah, he goes, this one does it to you
hey man, like I said, I don't know this kid more than you know him.
Really? He's just a taxi cab driver, like you say?
Essentially.
Yeah.
For Lyft, you know. But yeah, he took me home. We got into a conversation. I don't know how we got into a deep conversation, but
I've seen him before. I have a pretty good memory. I don't forget too many faces.
yeah.
I swear, yeah, what's his name? You know his name?
Skylar.
Scott, okay, I remember that for sure.
But before he comes back, I just want to say, anything I ask you, I don't mean to offend you.
Oh no, yeah.
If anything he asks you, he certainly doesn't mean to offend you.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, I know. I can tell. You know, I'm a pretty good judge of character. Yeah. I mean, I can tell you guys aren't coming from a negative aspect or a hostile place or anything.
And grab another
Got me
another guy to go.
Yeah. Let's go with.
How you doing, buddy?
Yeah.
Hey man, what's your name?
I'm Brian.
Brian, I'm Mike.
Mike?
Yeah,
Good
nice
to
to meet you, buddy.
How are you guys tonight?
Doing pretty damn well.
Excellent. Is this a...
Yeah,
is
hop
this
in.
his
Oh, no,
place
hop in.
Sit here.
Hop over here. You, want a bite? Grab a bite to eat?
If I may, hot food. Oh, boy.
Yeah, well,
It's freezing out there. Oh,
do you want a cup of coffee or a water or what? What do you?
I'd love a cup of coffee, actually. Yeah, nice warm.
So,
So here's a funny story. None of us at this table really know each other.
Yeah?
Skylar and I just met this evening, and we decided to come down here and just buy a couple of nice guys some breakfast, lunch, dinner, whatever time of day this is for you guys.
Yeah. Oh, sure.
So,
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's always, well, it seems like it's always morning.
Yeah.
Always waking up. I've been kind of in between and sleep a couple hours here, a couple hours there. It's been kind of difficult to...
we have a new friend.
You would like a cup of coffee and then some sort of a meal.
So one of the things that we wanted to do was to kind of let the world know that homeless people are people too, and it's okay to come down and hang out with them and buy them a meal and smile with them and talk with them. And
So don't f this up, man.
but we were talking to Ramsey's, and we wanted to take some video and maybe put some of the clips of things that we say and do and put it on YouTube and just see if we can, help other people spread this kind of cheer with others.
Exactly. I know the cold weather has been making it difficult for all of us lately because, especially in the downtown area, it's hard. You don't have to walk past more than 2 businesses to see 2 signs that say, customers only, no public restroom. And if you don't have $1 to spend, at least on like a McDonald's any size, then you pretty much have nowhere to pee.
Some parting words to the online world.
The online world.
If you could tell the world one thing, what would you tell them?
Stay in school and graduate. Graduate in school. Or that's one regret. I should have stayed and graduated from BYU. And I don't know if it would have been better. I'd have a degree, I guess. But I don't know. I would just say follow, do what you want. Because I'm here by choice. Really, I am. I could go do whatever, but I don't know. It's do what you want, follow your heart. I don't know what else to tell you. You're gonna do what you want. Nobody's gonna change what you do except for you. Nobody's gonna change me getting off heroin except for me. No matter how bad my mom wants, everybody, all my friends. I have tons and tons of friends. whenever I go to my mom, they all come over, they like preach to me, but they always do it drunk. And yeah, but it's they just follow your heart, do what you want. Do anything like that.
Hey, I know any of those friends that come to your mom's house though, even though they're doing it drunk, if you reached out to them and said, "Hey, I'm ready," they'd be there.
All right, so give us your takeaway.
There are a lot of people who are in a lot of need, and most of them feel that their need is a fix of some kind, and that's a really, really sad story. But they are people. They are people who have experienced hard lives, and mostly because of decisions at some point that they've made. They've experienced hard lives, and they continue to make decisions, but I feel like those decisions are almost out of their control at this point. There's not a lot of room for them to improve their lives, and I guess at the end of the day, they're people, they're people that are struggling with something, and we all struggle with something, but they're struggling with something maybe a little bit more sinister and a little bit more tough than most of us have it. Whether or not they got themselves into that situation can be debated, but right now they're in a tough spot. That's all I got.
Clock just turned 6 a.m. All right, guys, I'm back. So I just dropped off Michael Odyssey, and good guy, good heart. I just, there's a lot of homeless people out there that just need a friend. I mean, we sat down, we ate breakfast with these two guys at Denny's that otherwise they would have just been chilling on the street, cold. One of the guys, his pants were starting to fall apart, and so Michael gave him some cash to go get some clothes. He made him promise he'd get some clothes. Yeah, it's just so crazy because the guy Brian, he started to talk about some of his favorite things, and one of his favorite things was when the Catholic Church up the street sometimes will give him hot chocolate, and that's like his joy. Was occasionally he'll get some hot chocolate. It's just such a different world. I mean, you're sitting here watching this video on YouTube on a computer, likely in a warm house with as much food as you can possibly eat, and probably a bunch of food you don't need to eat, a bunch of junk food or soda pop or things that are just trivial. Just think about it. If you could save $10 today, you could change someone else's life today. You could make an impact on their life that they're going to remember for the rest of their life by buying them a hot meal and sitting down with them and just talking about their life. It's going to be different than yours. It's going to be strange. There's going to be things that might scare you. I mean, when we walked up, when we first walked up to Ramsey, he had a knife in his hand. He was ready to stab Michael because Ramsey didn't know who we were. We're just walking up to him in the middle of the night, and he was scared, He's ready to stab somebody that's coming up on him in the middle of the night. And it's just a different life. It's something you need to know, is that people aren't just there to hurt you, but they are there to protect themselves. And so be careful, show love, let them know your intent, but definitely, grab a group of friends and go treat a homeless person or two to a meal and just talk to them about their life. Listen to their hardships. I promise it will make your burdens lighter. And I bury that testimony in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. I love you guys. Remember, you won't love it unless you live it.
Don't do drugs.